Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I made it. I made it to my own show. Good, big accomplishment. You made it to your own studio and your own show. Go Rocks. Some days you just don't know if you're gonna get there. Welcome back to the show on this Wednesday, November 3rd, live with Roxy. We're talking about a lot of different things. I've been watching a ton of shit. I find that when I'm at my least well, I'm binging the most. Anybody else with me there? Like when you're just like, I don't want to make any phone calls right now. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't even know if I want to see anybody. You know what's going to be there for me? TV, TV and movies. So I've been doing a ton of TV movie watching, which is really good for me and really good for you guys because I can tell you what's good and what's not so good. Also, I saw that reviews are in for Dexter. There was some kind of a premiere last night. And so some of the reviews are coming in. If you're like me, you were a big Dexter fan. Oh, gee, you hated the finale. You're intrigued by Dexter New Blood and you want to know more. So we're going to go over more. Plus, we haven't given Britney Spears updates in a little bit. And Britney posted a long Instagram caption, and there have been some ramifications for that and some things going down. So we're going to talk a little Free Britney, which is just now, even though we are on our way to freeing Britney, it's just now what I call the whole thing. Not I didn't make up fucking Free Britney, but like, all the aftermath of all the situation. Eternals is at 53% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I think that's like one of the most egregious things I've heard for movie scores ever. So I want to talk about that. And whatever you guys want to talk about, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, super chat in, all of that stuff. If my internet is janky, let me know and I will switch to the Ethernet, which is plugged in, but I forgot to start it before the show because fucked up in the brain. I am currently 25 minutes away from finishing The Harder They Fall. Ooh, it's good. I'm really liking that movie. Did anybody watch The Harder They Fall yet? It's that new Jonathan Majors Netflix movie. I'm kind of surprised that that's just how I described it because I don't know why. I guess that's not like a fair assessment of the movie, considering that Zazie Beetz is in it and like 50,000 other really famous people are in this movie. So it's Regina King, Lakeith Stanfield. It's got a lot of big hitters. So I'm not exactly sure why I just described it as the Jonathan Majors movie, although he is one of the main roles. And maybe it's just because I heart him a lot. Idris Elba, by the way, probably the biggest star in the fucking movie. It's really good. It's very good. It is a Western. It is a Western movie that, let's see who does it. I'm curious, actually. I don't even know who's the director. Jamie Samuel, Jeymes Samuel. Maybe that's just Jamie's Samuel, who was in the music department for Great Gatsby, who was on the soundtrack for Love, Rosie, who directed They Die by Dawn, which is a 2013 movie with Rosario Dawson and Giancarlo Esposito. And now this one. So I'm not familiar with his work, but I've seen some of it. And yeah. Oh, he did a Jay-Z short as well. It's really, really good. And it's got like a 90 something on the tomato meter for audience score and an 80 something for critics. People are liking this, and I'm one of them, although I still have 25 minutes left. Yeah, you guys are all like Idris Elba. Yeah, I know. I didn't even say him. So anyway, hi friends. Thanks everybody who's rolling on through. On accident, my phone is fucking updating right now. It's doing the iPhone 15 update, whatever that is. And it just started. And so I don't even I haven't had a phone for the last 50 minutes. So I was like, how am I going to even put out a picture or any of that stuff? And I just wasn't able to do it. So I tweeted from here and tried to put it on the Patreon, but that was yeah, that's where I'm at. Murderanta says Campy's review of it was rather scathing. Don't think that Campy and I have very similar movie review styles. He's a critic. I like things. I'm like a fan. I like movies and shit. I don't know how your review could be scathing, though. It's really fun and well done. I love Westerns, too. The iOS update, yeah, it's taking a fucking long time. And why would it do it at 1 in the afternoon? You would think that that shit would be set for like 3 in the morning, although I'm up then, too. But I just started and I was like, whoa, what the fuck's going on my phone? And auto updated, and it's mad annoying right now because I was in the middle of trying to do all my work and it's just shit the bed. That's how I'm going to describe it. It fucking shit the bed. I could say it more eloquently, but I will not. Let's go into the Streamlabs. Let's start there and see what's going on your guys' end. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, anything that you guys have going on in your lives. It's the 3rd of November, as I said, which means our first Streamlabs is coming through from the Zen One himself. Glenn Caesar, who says, Roxy and Rockstars and everyone who's battling, thank you for choosing to. Thanks for showing up and being a support for the people around you whenever, however you can. Doing all of that, even when it's a tough challenge, makes you a winner. When you win, we all win. When we're at a chicken dinner. Hello and happy World Girl Wednesday, Roxy. Sending well wishes and thank you for hanging out today. How are you? How am I today? I feel like today I'm trying very hard to be well. I did 6 miles on my bike and I showered and did like a skin thing. I woke up early and I didn't wake up that early. I feel like I woke up normal time and then got a lot of my work done. So I'm like trucking and trying, but then I have to I still haven't eaten anything. This is the shit that I do. I don't eat my first meal of the day until like 4 o'clock, and then I'm starving at fucking 3 a.m. And then I eat like massive dinner at 3 in the morning. But I'm doing okay. I'm still dealing with a lot of emotions and things. Whatever. So fucking is everybody. I'm over talking about it for this moment in time. I'm sure I'll do another rant at some point in the future, but as of right now, I'm fucking fine. I'm fine. Can't you tell I'm fine? Thank you for asking me, dear. I appreciate that, Glenn. Glenn also says, peace, bunnies, hugs, and good stuff to you, your dad, Sky, Jet, Grammy, Papo, and your family. Be most excellent to yourselves and each other. May you breathe in more gold sparkles of love as you inhale. Ooh, that was a good one. And blow out the stress and yucky energy whenever, wherever you need to in each of your days, your weeks, your months, and even your years. Remember, we're all still alive, so be you, a sparkling diamond. Thanks, Glenn. James Dorian Gaines, wow, full 3 names in here, says, my godson's name is Dexter after the character. Oh my God. His mother and I bonded over water cooler talk about the show as well. The franchise is important to me, and I hope they don't screw it up. Much love to you and the rock stars. Thanks, dear. I love this franchise also. I don't think I would name a kid Dexter after this character, Dexter. It is a serial killer. It's always like when people name their kid Cain, and you're just like, well, he did murder his brother. But sure, it's a cool name, and much love to your godson. And I hope they don't fuck this up too. But even if they do, we always have the original. Ryan Payne in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer says, truth is, I don't care what the reviews say. I can't wait for the new Dexter series. I hated the ending, but I thought the last couple seasons were okay. I understand after season 4, the show has a big hill to climb. Yeah, well, luckily, you don't have to not care what the reviews say completely because there are some pretty good ones. So we will go over that shortly. Glenn Caesar says being unselfishly loving and supportive of others, including strangers, whether it's on the internet or not, as well as being kind, caring, and fully unique, makes you humane, worthy, and a cozy fire to be near. You're uplifting, a priceless treasure, and inspiration. Thanks, Glenn. Leonard Kim says, happy World Girl Wednesday, Dimple Tits. Thanks, Leonard Kim. World Girl Wednesday today is just going to be me and Steph. Dee's coming over here first for our meeting, but then she's got a dip set, and Steph and I are doing an AMA, so we're getting those questions over there. Leonard says, I hope the back is healing and you've been able to get some sleep. So, actually, just to keep the bitch train going along, yesterday, you guys know I don't eat cheese, and I ordered something and I ate it, and it was something I've ordered a bajillion times that doesn't have cheese on it. and I ate it, and I started getting sick afterwards, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, it did kind of while I was eating it, it started being like kind of nauseous, and I stopped eating it for a little bit, and about an hour later, I was like, "Fuck, that fucked me up." I called them and I was like, "Is there cheese in this?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, we added cheese to it." And I was like, "How can you not fucking write that on the menu?" So I was um uh over a toilet for quite a bit yesterday, and that definitely fucked up my back even more because when your stomach and your back, everything's all fucking connected. So that was brutal. Thank you for asking. I can't wait for Eternals and refuse to trust the score of a mere 53% on Rotten Tomatoes. The hair looks pretty. Thanks, it's just wet. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for sending in that support. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Send in yo love. All right, let's talk a little bit about Dexter. So the best way to look at reviews, the best way that I'm looking at reviews right now is through Twitter and through Rotten Tomatoes. Usually I only look at Rotten Tomatoes for movies, but recently I've been looking more at them for TV stuff. And I do think that while they're really kind to some shows that I don't love, I tend to agree with them, and they give really high ratings. Like Only Murders in the Building's at 100%, Midnight Mass is at an 89, Squid Game at a 93. They're pretty kind to TV shows. So there's only 13 critics that have reviewed Dexter as of this moment. It sits at 69%. You know how I feel about 69ing. And that makes it certified fresh on here. But it was what the critics actually had to say here that I thought was interesting. So let's read some of these. From New York Magazine and Vulture, Jen Chaney says, nearly a decade after the notorious finale, Dexter Morgan is a treat, intriguing again. That's kind of all I need from this premiere. All I really need is for the character of Dexter to bring us in. From Hollywood Reporter, Dan Feinberg said, Hall hasn't been given many new wrinkles for Dexter, but his dead-eyed bemusement remains one of TV's best characterizations, and it's nice to have Hall and Carpenter returning to a more originalist Dexter-Deb dynamic. I think that's in regards to what I was talking a little bit about the other day with where Dexter and Deb got, which was fucking weird, but now they're going back to OG Dexter and Deb maybe, so that's interesting. From Rolling Stone, Alan Sippenwall gave this a 2 out of 5, so he gave it rotten. He said, it is competently told, but a bit dull, and like its title character at the stage of his life, it seems too conflicted about all this blood and gore to enjoy any of it. Because now we've got a little bit more of a self-aware Dexter, maybe. I'm curious how that review makes me a little nervous. Ben Travers from IndieWire says, and he gives it a C+, which is also rotten on here. Should audiences really reinvest in this character after nearly a decade of much-needed distancing? I don't know. You tell me, Ben Travers. You tell me. Jennifer Keishan Armstrong from The Wrap says, and she gives it a fresh, Hall as the ultimate good bad guy is as riveting to watch as ever. So it sounds to me, based on these reviews so far, that really Dexter is the reason to be watching this, which was always the case with the show. Bill Goody Kuntz from Arizona Republic gives us a fresh and says, what makes Dexter New Blood intriguing, aside from Hall, who somehow manages to work his face into an expression that is short of a smirk, that is exactly what his character needs, is Dexter's knowledge of his past. So his knowledge of his past makes this intriguing, okay? Here are 2 rottens on here from Paste Magazine. Whitney Friedlander says, aside from the dollars it will generate, there seems little reason to dig up old stories and fix past mistakes. For those here just for the kills, there needs to be something more to cut into. That was her rotten, but she still gave a 7.5 out of 10, which is a C. Clint Worthington with a rotten says, honestly, this is one dead body that should have probably remained buried. Ooh. A couple positive ones. Kimberly from Uprocks. Dexter Morgan couldn't hide forever, so go take a look at what he's doing these days. You'll dig the new vibes and the old ones as well. Megan O'Keefe from Decider says, with a fresh, Dexter New Blood marks a deliciously fun, bloody new chapter for Showtime's favorite serial killer. Oh, yeah, I forgot that this is Showtime. Where do I watch this? Do you guys know? Where do I watch this? What are these reviews making you guys think? For those of you guys who are going to watch Dexter or debating watching this new Dexter reboot, does this help? Does this hurt? They seem very mixed. None of them seem particularly glowing, but they also don't seem to be trashing this. So I'm for sure going to give it a shot, and I'm excited about that. So how do you guys feel? Ryan Paints says that review is stupid. I wonder which one you're talking about. With the number of shows that were brought back, like Connors, Will, and Grace, that was a pointless comment. Which one were you talking about? Netflix. Oh, Andrew W., this is on Netflix. That's helpful. Interesting. Do I even have Showtime anymore? That's where I watch Shameless, right? How did I watch Shameless? Maybe on my brother's Xfinity? Slen says I'm going to wait until it's halfway over and then get a 1 month free trial to Showtime now. Andrew, why do you think this is on Netflix? Can somebody tell me the answer? I know I'm supposed to be the one with the answers, but I don't have them. I'm also curious from people who've never seen Dexter, if this could be an okay starting point or not. Like, do you need the back knowledge or not? I think they've got their work cut out from them. Shameless is on Netflix too. Yeah, Steve, but not until later on, until after the season's done. Yeah, Zeno R says no, it's Showtime. John Bainbridge says it's on Showtime and Apple. Don't think it's on Netflix. Okay, well, I have Apple TV. Let's see. I can do a quick Google search on this. Where to watch Dexter New Blood. Okay, so you can watch on Showtime, which I wonder if I have. And then this website says that it's an ad for ExpressVPN. I hate how things do this. It's like, can you just tell me where the fuck to watch it? Can you just tell me where the fuck to watch it? Dexter season 9. I saw that it's considering itself New Blood season 1. But maybe some people are calling it season 9. Okay. Thankfully, viewers in the UK and US can watch new episodes of Dexter weekly. If you're in America, you can check out the first episode on Showtime on Sunday, November 7th, 21 EST. So that is 9. Is that 9 o'clock? Then a day later, British viewers can look on Sky Atlantic on Monday, November 8th at 22 GMT. Is that 10 o'clock? Some shows like Succession do air the same time between time zones. Most other shows like our man Dexter and His Need to Kill have to tolerate some discrepancy. Be wary of spoilers. Can I stream Dexter? Yes. Each new episode of Dexter will be available to stream after it airs on Showtime. You can find them through the network's on-demand streaming service via Hulu after they've aired. Similarly, you can use Now TV in the UK. So this is saying Hulu. You guys all told me all different shit. This is coming from Digital Fix. Who the fuck knows if it's right? See what's going on in the super chat. Happy hump day to the most beautiful Roxy. I hope that you have a great day and night as great as you. Oh, that's so sweet. I appreciate you. Well, if you guys want to spend the night with me, that sounded weird. You can watch The World Girls tonight. The World Girls. We're going to be live at 6. And you can add Showtime onto Hulu or Amazon. Oh, maybe that's what that's about. I don't know. I'm going to have to find some kind of way to watch this. Sounds like it's mostly just Showtime. Oh, boy. But I will figure it out. What else is on Showtime right now? Showtime was popping for a minute. And I feel like I'm missing out on anything Showtime these days. I really don't think I'm watching one thing on there. Hence why I don't even know how to watch it. Wish I had dimple tits in the Streamlabs. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Strider. What a handle. Hello, Roxy. I don't know if you talked about this before, but are you going to any of the RHCP shows? I want to go, but I don't think I'll be able to because of money and or school. Anyways, have a great day. Thanks for all that you do. Yeah, I am. Here's the thing. Did I wish that I could afford better tickets and, close up front row? up in the action tickets to Red Hot Chili Peppers? Yeah. But I acknowledge that they haven't been able to be on tour in a while because of pandemic. The prices were really expensive, which I completely fucking understand. And so I bought the ticket that I could afford, which was a choice that I had to make, and decided, if this means that I go to 2 less shows of other things, I really wanted to see this past week. There was 2 Wolf Alice shows, and then there have been a couple other shows. There was that Dead show. There's been things that I want to see, and I'm like, okay, I have to budget this. So I did. I bought a ticket to July to Chili Peppers with one of my girlfriends, and they were fucking hella expensive, but I feel like they've earned it. So I did, and I feel you on the fact that you might not be able to go. That sucks. And I'm sorry, and hope that there's a way to, maybe as they get closer, people might be pawning tickets off for cheaper. I think the cheapest tickets I saw were like $80, and the most expensive were like fucking $2K. So somewhere in between there. If I have to not eat, then I won't eat. Anyway, so moving forward, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Getting your questions, comments, concerns. I'm still laughing at the wish I had dimple tits. Such a great handle. So much love to you, my dude. All right, let's move on from Dexter, although I would love to hear more of your thoughts. If you have any, let them in. Let's talk a little Britney, free Britney, Britney Spears. A lot of stuff going on with Britney Spears. If you just look at some of the headlines, if you type in Britney Spears and then news, you'll see, here are some of the headlines from Yahoo. Britney Spears' dad calls for immediate termination of conservatorship, says no strings are attached, it's unconditional. BBC says Britney Spears blames mom for ruining my life with conservatorship. People says Britney Spears' mom, Lynn, requests $650,000 in attorney fees as singer slams her on Instagram. Page 6 says Britney Spears blames mom for giving dad the idea of conservatorship. TMZ says Britney Spears' lawyer demands answers from Jamie over bedroom listening device. Vulture says Jamie Spears files to immediately terminate conservatorship. So all these things are happening at once. One of the big things was what Britney posted yesterday on her own Instagram and then deleted and edited. But let's check out this BBC article first. That says Britney Spears blames mom for ruining my life with conservatorship. So Britney Spears says she blames her mother for the conservatorship that controlled her life for 13 years. The reason this would be big news is because we've all been talking about Jamie Spears, but really Britney is putting a lot of the blame on Lynn. If you have been paying attention to Free Britney for a long time, you kind of gather that she was putting some of the blame on Lynn, but this is her saying it very explicitly. She says, this article says, the star's father, Jamie, has been the public face of the legal arrangement that means the pop star has minimal say in her personal and financial affairs. But writing online, the singer claimed it was her mother, Lynn's idea. Quote, what people don't know is that my mom is the one who gave him the idea. I will never get those years back. She secretly ruined my life. End quote. In the now deleted Instagram post, she continued, quote, you know exactly what you did. My dad is not smart enough to ever think of a conservatorship, but tonight I will smile knowing I have a new life ahead of me. End quote. Spears' post appears to have been prompted by her father requesting the immediate and unconditional termination of the conservatorship. The arrangement is a form of legal guardianship normally granted for people who are unable to make their own decisions. As we know, people with dementia, mental illness, and whatnot. Quote, Jamie unconditionally loves and supports his father, full stop, end quote, his lawyer said in court documents obtained by BBC. It sounds, when I hear full stop, I just so think of Gen Z. Full stop. Quote, the fact is that 13 years ago, conservatorship was necessary to protect Britney in every sense of the word. Her life was in shambles, and she was in emotional, physical, mental, and financial distress. Through the conservatorship, Britney has been able to return to a path towards stability in all of these phases of her life. The mission has been successful, and it is now time for Britney to retake control of her life. End quote. How fucking disgusting that's how they're trying to spin the story. Like, they swooped in like these saviors. They fixed her. Now she's on a good path. And so they're just cleanly letting her go. Like, that is so not what fucking happened. Talk about revisionist history, but fucking okay. Okay, Jamie and Jamie's lawyers and Lynn and all these fucking fucks. Mr. Spears' lawyer said the request came without any caveat. that he would hand over all documents related to arrangement, adding that he had nothing to hide. In her post on Tuesday, Britney also named her former business manager, Lou Taylor, as helping to orchestrate the conservatorship. Neither she nor Lynn Spears have responded to the comments. We've been talking about Lou Taylor for a while now, and this seemed to be the number one thing trending as people have been dicking on Lou for all of the decisions made about the conservatorship. Britney Spears has been under the conservatorship since 2008. We know all of the rest of this stuff because we talk about it here on the show all the time. What do you guys think? Do you think that this is mostly her mom's fault based on what she's saying? Do you think that she just feels like because her dad now is at least coming clean that it's now time to go after her mom? Or how are you guys actually feeling about these statements? Further things going on with Britney Spears, as I mentioned, based on all of these other headlines that we are seeing. Now her mom requests for $650,000 in attorney fees. This came out today, not too long ago. This is coming from People magazine that says as Britney Spears' conservatorship inches closer to an end, her mother is requesting more than $650,000 in attorney-related fees. In a petition for payments filed on Monday, Lynn, 66, requested that her attorneys be paid for by Britney's estate, as everything's been paid for by Britney's estate, for an involvement in the conservatorship case. The request comes as Britney, 39, slammed her mother Tuesday evening in a since-deleted post. My dad may have started the conservatorship 13 years ago, but what people don't know is my mom's the one who gave him the idea. I will never get those years back. She secretly ruined my life. I read you guys that part already. This is so fucking crazy. Just shows furthermore the craziness of this conservatorship, that in order for Britney to speak up about anything, her parents want to fight back, and they have to get money from her to fight her. She has to give them money to fight her. Her mom needs $650,000. $650,000 fucking dollars. That's more than people make in a decade. That's so much fucking money. I think that's more than what does the average person make? $40,000 a year? That's like most people's salary for like fucking 25 years or something. It's crazy. She's like, yeah, I need this in lawyer fees to fight you. Absurd. Disgusting and absurd. Her parents continue to be fucking disgusting and absurd and trying to rewrite what they've actually done. It's gross. It's fucking gross. Never have I been so honored to have dressed like Britney Spears for Halloween. What are your guys' thoughts, questions, comments, concerns? Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Super chat in as well as we move on. We're only going to be here for about 5-10 more minutes, so get in your thoughts. Eternals. Eternals currently has a 53% on Rotten Tomatoes. I do not understand this. I really encourage you guys to go to this movie and make up your own mind. I'm shocked by this. I don't know. Maybe because it's all new characters. Maybe it's because there's like a queer storyline. Maybe it's because it's a little sexier than usual. I'm just trying to think in my mind, legitimately, why the fuck is this getting a 53%? I don't understand. I would understand if this had a 70%. I would say, oh, that's lower than I thought it was, but I get it having a 70% certified fresh. For this to be the lowest Marvel movie and it to be rotten, I don't get it. What the fuck? It's so crazy. So nuts. What the flying fuck? John Bainbridge says it's like 30 years of what I get on disability. Oh my God. About the Britney Spears stuff. It's insane. It's fucking insane. But yeah, please, this only thing I've talked this to death at this point, but please go see Eternals. If you're comfortable going in the theater to go see Eternals, see the movie, or when it comes to you and in a format that you're comfortable seeing it, please see it so that you can make up your own mind. Because I think the critics are fucking wrong on this one. I feel like they're often wrong, but again, I'm not saying it's the best movie that ever existed, but it's really good. It's really good. It's frustrating. It's frustrating that it's that low. with who the director is and all the storylines and characters in it, and this being like the most diverse movie I've fucking seen in a really long time. Frustrating. Marvel, I hope they don't take this. I hope it makes a lot of money still, so that Marvel doesn't look at this as a way to be like, well, we tried to have a movie with a gay character, and we tried to have a movie where there's a little more sexiness, and we tried to have a movie with a diverse cast, but nope, didn't work. Gotta go back. I'm really hoping that's not the case. So people put up the money for this. Buy a ticket. You can do it. Also, before I get out of here, I want to talk about some things that I'm watching. So Streamlabs in, things that you guys are watching, things that you think I should be watching. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Like I told you, 20 minutes away from finishing The Harder They Come. Nope. The Harder They Fall. I do like The Harder They Come, but The Harder They Fall, really good. But then I'm watching a lot of TV otherwise. I forgot to talk about this on Sunday night or on Monday when I didn't do the show because I was pretty distraught. But I wanted to talk to you guys about this. Who in here, by a show of bunnies, who in here is watching the morning show? Are any of you guys watching the morning show? If you are not, gosh, is this like the first thing I watch, when you got your DVR stacked up or however it is that you do your shows, this is the first thing I watch. It's so fucking good. And this most recent episode was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. I don't want to give anything away, but for Leonard Kim and Ken Ulozis, who seem to be the only ones in here who are watching the show, can you believe the most recent episode on Sunday? The way that it ended? Mohammed says, what morning shows you speak of, Roxy? No, The Morning Show. The Apple TV show with Reese Witherspoon, Jennifer Aniston, Steve Carell, and a whole plethora of other people. Holy shit. Oh, Ken's behind. Andrew W. doesn't have Apple TV. I can't recommend Apple TV enough to people. I think every show on there fucking slaps that I've seen. Oh, Bruce Banner says bunnies for that and C. Oh, I haven't seen C yet. This most recent episode of the morning show was like, it's one of those things where clearly not that many people are watching it, because if they were, Twitter would have fucking exploded after this episode. It was one of the best done episodes of TV I've seen in so long. I felt so torn with how to feel inside about the storyline that they were telling. It focused on Jennifer Aniston and Steve Carell. And wow, I was so sad because afterwards I was like, who the fuck can I talk to about this? My people aren't watching it. My friends aren't watching it. No one's watching it. It's shocking because, gosh, it was an amazing episode of TV. Can't recommend that enough. Also, I keep telling you guys I'm on this HBO Max train hard right now with Curb, with Insecure, with Succession. They're all really, really good. All really good. We're on episode 2 of most of them. And Insecure for its final season, I'm curious what we're doing here, but so far so good. Succession, as I feel like I can't even, I'm holding my breath through it because I'm like, oh my God, I hate these people so much. And what are they going to do next? It's so cringeworthy, especially one of the characters this season is so cringeworthy. Jeremy, what's the actor's name? Jeremy's character. What the fuck's his name? Y'all know who I'm talking about in Succession? He's very good. Succession. Jeremy. I'm just going to keep saying Jeremy until it comes to me. Jeremy Strong. Wow. I should have just said that. I thought it was Jeremy Strong, but then I was like, that can't be right. He was right. Jeremy Strong's character is so cringe this season. If you guys remember a while ago that, even if you don't watch Succession, you probably saw this when Jeremy Strong does that rap. It's like that for a full fucking season. It's so good. So I'm really into that. Also, I'm all caught up on Bachelorette. Loving this Bachelorette this time. She is a no bullshit chick. She's like, nope. It was nice to hear a little bit more about her story in this one and some of the other people. And she let somebody go who was a clear shithead. So I was stoked on that. I'm also in some kind of a bachelorette pool with Winston. And I'm pretty sure that one of the people she let go this week was his number one pick. So that's exciting for me as well. Take that, Winston, and your bachelorette picks. All right, we are getting out of here. So send in any last minute streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer on what you're watching, on what else I should be watching. I finally finished You. That was very good. I can tell you more about that in a second. Glenn Caesar says, may you each get to smile and laugh out loud like a child at least once a day, today and every single day for the rest of your lives, so that you glow in your flow and be you always and in always. There's no one better at being you than you. So be you. May you fill your never-ending goblet of happiness and joy and get to drink from it whenever, wherever you can. Hope you remember to say to yourself, I'm kind, I'm caring, I'm fully unique, I'm worthy, my story is important, deserves to be seen and heard. Hope you each continue breathing in golden sparkles, bring in love and blow out stress and yucky energy with every inhale and exhale to break apart and remove all types of energetic blockages so you attain balance. Light candles instead of cursing the darkness. Thanks, Glenn. Leonard Kim in the Streamlab says, I'm hoping people show up for Eternals and it gets a boost in public opinion and ratings. Whether we like it or not, studios and execs might not be willing to take further risks down the road if Eternals doesn't perform well. Ugh, I know. It's so stupid that one movie can be the thing that makes that call, but it is the truth. Leonard Kim also says, some shows I'm watching that isn't necessarily getting the hype: Foundation, Acapulco, Why Women Kill, Guilty Party, Selena and Chef, La Brea, and Sex, Love, and Goop. You watch things that I've never even heard of sometimes. Yes, Morning Show is insane. Yes, Michelle is quickly climbing the rank as one of my favorite bachelorettes. Leonard Kim, yes, 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 and yes. Yes to all the things you said. In the super chat, Ben Rayner says, Curb was great. Love the Dylan O'Brien storyline and toilet seat fiasco. Angels muffin for the win. I love the Dylan O'Brien storyline too. I like him a lot. I thought that was really funny. Yeah, the dog stuff was fucking hysterical and the toilet seat stuff was hysterical. The show never ceases to amaze me with how hard it can make me laugh. It really is a good laugh out loud kind of show in a time that I certainly need to fucking laugh out loud. Any last minute Streamlabs, get them in now. We are getting out of here. Let me know what you're watching, what I should be watching, what you think about the Dexter New Blood reviews. Are you excited for the show? Any thoughts on the Britney Spears updates? Eternals being at 53%. Wah, wah. Are you still going to see it? And all of that and more. Thank you guys for being here today, live at the Roxy. Again, just as a quick update, I will be back with you guys tonight for World Girl Wednesday for AMA. Me and Steph will be there. And then on tomorrow, I will be here as well, live at the Roxy. Friday, we did a pre-tape, I believe, for Eternals, I think, for Only Stupid Answers, because we're not filming live, but I think there'll be something. I don't know whether he drops it Friday or Monday for that. And then I will be here live at the Roxy. And then I'll be back on Sunday, and you guys know the rest from there. So, to Kenny Lozes, who says panic attacks are strong today. I fucking feel that. Try to drink some non-caffeinated tea, hot water. Try to put some weight on your chest. Usually that helps me. Take deep breaths. Listen to calming music. Shake it out as much as you can. I'm not saying that you can shake out a panic attack, but for me, the more movement, the more I kind of like tire myself out. Oh boy. Oh boy. So much love to all of you at home. And shout out to every single one of you guys for joining the show live today, including King Sport Cal, Manny Gonzalez, John Bainbridge, Kurt Higgins, Joseph Ashley, Mohammed Belsin, Jimmy Nails, Glenn Caesar, Kenny Lozas, Hitman Hudson, John Perillo, Andrew W., Silu Bonino, Ben Rayner, Jake Yarkoveta, Alex Piper Hallowell, who is silently here all the time and recently has been speaking up more, and I'm loving that life for us. Redford Reddington, Bruce Banner, Melissa Byrne, yes girl, Jermaine King, and everyone else in here giving support. Carolina, Y'all are great. Geekicidal tendencies. Yes, yes. Christian Hardesty. All my people. All right, much love, everyone. I'll see you tonight for War Girl Wednesday and tomorrow live at the Roxy. Later.